Hey YouTube, this is Roger and Zach with Urban Diggers, and our guest today is Will, and we've got some items that we found at some thrift stores, some yard sales last season that we'd like to talk about.
Yeah, we're actually so anxious about this upcoming season that we figured we'd do one of these videos that everybody else does. We should be doing a lot more of these where we really show you guys what all we dig and we pick because it's just amazing the stuff you come across. So I was at Deseret Industries about 2 weeks ago and I picked up this scrapbook collection that you see in front of me. Had an opportunity to buy literally a whole collection of scrapbooks that somebody had compiled, who knows, over the course of maybe 10, 15 years, it's hard to say. They date anywhere from as early as the turn of the century all the way up to the 1920s, 30s, 40s, 50s, you name it. There's a lot of stuff here. First thing I want to talk about is the item that paid for all these scrapbooks. As I went through all this stuff, I discovered this postcard. And what's unique about this postcard is it's actually a baseball card. It's a rookie card for a Jimmy Fox, who is a Hall of Famer, put out by the Exhibit Postcard Company. And as you can see, it's got a little postcard thing on the back. I got that magnet there just in a protective case. And then there's the front side of it. Turns out this is a super rare rookie card of Jimmy Fox, and value on it's anywhere from $375 to $400 in this condition. Just an amazing find. I had to pay up on the scrapbooks.
You did tell them how much?
Yeah, had to pay $200 for all these scrapbooks. After all was said and done, I've got probably 25 to 30 scrapbooks in the box here, sitting up top. Just a whole bunch of stuff. But ultimately, lesson learned is that one item can pay for everything you bought if you're lucky enough. I mean, there's a lot of luck involved, but also needed to research this and find out what I have. Also fortunate, my dad collects postcards, so he snapped this up real fast. I let him buy it for $200, which is a steal based upon the market of them. And he's going to put it in his collection. So, and then on the scrapbooks, it's pretty amazing because some of these will just kind of blow your mind. The photographs that are in here of collegiate life, these scrapbooks almost all are from colleges from the 1920s, 1930s, and on. And they're from some pretty famous colleges, from Virginia, Syracuse. All this stuff came from back east. And the paper stuff that is in here is just absolutely amazing, and that's probably been the coolest thing, is starting to go through this stuff. I haven't even scratched the surface. I really haven't even had time to really dive in and spend any time with this stuff. But we've got somebody's who was a coach for a football team in the 1920s to the 50s, 30s, 40s, basketball pictures.
And a lot of these are like press photos, right?
Photos of a college, and this appears to be Storer College and Shaw College, which is a all-black college, all African-American college back east, and just phenomenal, the stuff that that we found here. I mean, that I found here with these scrapbooks. It's just kind of mind-blowing, and obviously this is somebody's history, and the appeal here to somebody else is going to be the football, the basketball, things like that. The appeal of some of these others might be something like Valentine's cards, Halloween cards. I've already found a lot of that kind of stuff. But
isn't there some military school?
There is some military stuff. I've got one in here from Norwich University. See if I can find that. Norwich University. This one here is pretty cool, by the way. It's got some just amazing art in it from a marketing company from the 1920s. Norwich University was the first university that did the ROTC. So, the Reserve Officer Training thing, and they were literally the ones that started this kind of military training for officers. This particular book dates from 1910, 1911, and it has just countless bits of information from a gentleman who went to Norwich University. Lots of military photographs, just photographs of of life on the university. It's kind of mind blowing.
Horse, a lot of uniforms.
Even saved a cigar, which you can imagine the story there. So
there's a cannon, in front of the
picture of a cannon. This is all 1910, 1915, all in that era. from Norwich University. So, you know, a scrapbook like this, guys, could easily go for, you know, $75, $100 to the right person who collects military type items. Yeah, I just wanted to share this with you guys because this scrapbook stuff is as a general rule not worth a lot of money, but you know, to the right person could really do well. There's also countless autographs that this person from the university got from you know, faculty.
And these would have been
people.
who, Zach?
Gosh, it's hard to say. I mean, I'm going to have to go through and check these autographs and see who all it is. But we've got dates like 1920, 1900. These are, I'm assuming, all dates of when these people probably graduated from Norwich University. Maybe, because a lot of it, you know, is like 1899.
You got a couple things to talk about.
Well, just some things that aren't so interesting as this, but this will bring you profit.
Cool, though.
If you're doing profit, you want something again. I think we've mentioned things that are repeatable, so you can always keep your eye out for it. We've bought I don't know how many calculators
Tons of
over the years.
calculators, and I'm sure
Yeah.
you guys have too. I know that
Anytime you see, here's kind of this is a good tip if you want to make some good money. Some bread and butter items. If you ever see a Hewlett-Packard calculator or a Texas Instrument, as long as it's a high-end Texas Instrument, buy them. Anytime you can get, happens to be a Texas Instrument 86. I think it's a graphic calculator.
It is way
$2.50.
Wow.
As long as you can pick these things up relatively inexpensive, you'll sell them. Here's one here, a TI-85. These will go anywhere from, I think one of them is about $20 to $30. The other one's $30 to $40. So for a $5 purchase, you might have, you know, $50 to $60 there.
easy profit, and you guys will see a lot of these graphing calculators pop up.
Make sure they work, of course. Make sure they have the back to the
Excellent
to the deal. If they've got the instruction booklet with them, that's a no-brainer. They'll
I
usually.
want to show you guys one more thing too. Last summer, Roger and I stumbled on a yard sale that had a massive collection. This is where Will's going to get pumped up and excited because he's had a blast helping me go through this stuff. But Roger and I literally stumbled upon a massive collection of Playmobil stuff. And I'm sure you guys have done quite a bit of Playmobil. Everybody to some degree is familiar with it on one level or another, but if you're not, Playmobil is crazy high-end toy stuff and costs a whole bunch of money brand new and becomes very collectible as time goes on. So if you got stuff from the 1980s, early 90s, a lot of this stuff is completely discontinued and could be worth some big bucks.
This is it's similar to Legos, but here's the thing: you're not going to find Playmobil in Walmart, Kmart, or any places like that. This is going to be in more of a specialty type
Yeah, you can, I
toy
think you
store.
can find them there, but ultimately specialty toy stores really hit Playmobil hard. You can see it a little bit at those kind of stores, but at the end of the day, or maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong on that.
Anyway,
At the
if
end
you
of the day,
if you see Playmobil, pick it up. I mean,
Yeah,
you
pick
don't
it
see a
up.
lot of it. This one happened to be. I mean, we were
Yeah, I
there,
mean, as
and
you
he
can
was
see,
on it.
it's just-
He saw it first. He noticed it right away. And there was actually how many more? Look, these are all the boxes.
yeah.
It's full of
This
Playmobil
whole
stuff.
box is jammed
So-
full. Probably conservatively 80 to 100 people, you know, that we've all organized. And obviously these are going to go to different sets. We've already sold a couple on eBay and made our money back. We were $45 for the whole collection of stuff. It was just a situation where this gal, I mean, I've got to guess that her kids must just be grown and, you know, didn't want it anymore, so we picked it all up.
That's what it was.
What do
And
you think
did-
about it, Will? What do you think?
Well, I want to keep this for my Legos.
You want to keep that for your Legos? Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, I know, it's way cool. It's awesome. Well, you know what? We can probably do that. I think that'll happen
Thank
for
you.
sure. Oh, absolutely.